The bar is open, but only to certain selected individuals who tip well.
Well,
What can we get you?
so right.
We'll see. Where's the camera facing?
Ambiguous because she tries to work both sides.
Sit over here. I'll sit here, hell. Close to the bar.
Yeah.
Hi. The cutest little girls in the world, you know that.
Hello, Benny.
I bought my favorite you too. Yeah. I'll put my favorite, they're very cute.
All of us.
Only one?
No, but
Well, it's just. They're all my favorites. Depending on the item.
you can have as many favorites because that's your favorite.
Yeah, you can.
This was clean, but it wasn't entirely clean.
You started it.
I have a granddaughter, Olivia.
I assume they do. I don't know where they came from.
Thank you very much.
They've got so many of them.
Want to sit out there?
Yes, I do.
First saw her walk by up here.
So I come into my short time. So it's up there or down here. I guess I'll go up and wait in a multi-purpose order because I haven't been up there yet. And if you can catch her, she comes down here.
You check the rooms up here?
No.
Hi, swimmer.
You are all clear, Miss Nancy. There's chairs now. So slow down.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah, which one do you know?
we'll have a conversation.
Okay, you got
About
Corolla?
yeah. All you gotta do is open the bottle.
All right. All I'll do is open the bottle and give it to you.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea. So that we'll cut your tip in half.
You will?
Yes.
Okay.
So you do want a glass
You don't have to wait if that's what you
and
do.
an napkin. Yes. Hi. All right. Dan.
Dan. Oh, yeah. I know your name. I don't know. Vibrate and trying to remember. It's not the other period, that one. I don't care which one you
I lose it all the time. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Are you Merlot or are you?
Pinot Grigio.
Pinot Grigio today?
She's got sort of this little.
Sauvignon Blanc? Right here.
complain, more work and still cannot complain. Comes with the territory.
I'm sure after today's meeting, you'll have plenty of complaints.
Wow, that's double. You need to have some
I don't see
friends.
what I'm gonna do with this now. I don't want that
It's
happening.
all good to have connections, right? When your bartender is your friend.
No. Let's see, back up. Anybody behind me?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Okay. All right.
Now, Julie is, so be careful.
I haven't seen you in a while.
I do. It's a perfect. She's happy. My sister was really she's just right.
We have 5 minutes.
She goes tomorrow.
I got no idea.
Exactly. Yeah, it makes a difference. Big she and her were just
Is in pain and now the black is down by the end of her finger. And I'm thinking, where is it gonna go when it gets down? I don't get it. I didn't say.
And did you catch the old days?
Well, it wasn't the young people. They say you need to run in the cold room.
Swirled away.
That's what they say. It's intentional.
Inside is yeah. Almost. And because she said she didn't sleep again because of the rash. And her throat is so swollen. I don't know. The doctor should be. Oh no, she got the 7 years. And then called her and they told her to go ahead and use the heat.
White Zinfandel.
Are you working or booking your next vacation? Booking your next vacation.
No.
Give the lady what she wants.
But I do have a vacation.
Arizona.
Yes, I just got back.
Oh, there's Eastern Star. And there's an event coming this Saturday.
Yeah, jam and jelly. So that was today's.
It is a big event. Yes, so I will be at that. So until the end of the month.
So I saw
Every today,
for a while.
two glasses of wine. We know we've got a problem.
I love it.
And I got this in so
Because they did.
yes, but Arizona.
She ordered it. It was there. She had been at her.
That's a solid.
And she said,
This is a white,
This name was Conference.
what it is the white wine.
That's what
They mix it
Conference
with
anyway.
it. That's why
I'm
it's
sure you earned it.
Well, I won this at adoption, because they had some extra gifts, and I like that.
And,
So it
oh,
helps
and
me,
all the stars aligned and you got it.
and I got it. And so it helps me.
Enjoy. I hope you wear it on Saturday. Will you wear it on Saturday?
Absolutely.
That's cool. I get it. I hope I know everybody.
Whether somebody comes
I think
up
she's
and punches you in the face.
She said
That's on you.
she's got chair's got she has.
Are we filled up in there?
Really, it's hard to remember 3:30. I understand.
It is 3:30 and a half.
Sure.
So hopefully they will change medication. Because she said she can't.
Yes, ma'am.
Really affects her system. So the doctor
Blue lights in there?
was gonna give her some more. more very cold. I don't know. Trouble with the water is not very cold. Stand there when we die.
Now it's on. Oh, and I need to
I'm sorry?
down. That's what they tell me, I just need to listen. Well, hello everyone, good afternoon. Full disclosure, it's always the case. Well, good afternoon everyone.
What happened?
So good to be here with you again.
You can
Um,
She can't face all the way there.
Maybe you noticed, I have been a little half absent from my office, and I want to start with some staffing updates. Yes. Yes, I was told to stay in the middle. Okay. There's so many instructions. So, our nursing home administrator at Lorber, she retired, and since I am a licensed nursing home administrator as well, I was asked to help temporarily while they're searching for a new administrator. So as of this Monday, I've been spending a little time there and a little time here. We're still one campus, we have a lot of residents we share between all levels of care, so I felt like it's important for me to step in and fill this role part-time while we're searching. I do 50-50. I spend half of my day in skilled nursing and half day here. I check all my emails, I get messages on my phone, and I respond. So if you're reaching out and asking to meet with me, I make it I make it happen. So I would come and meet and do my work here. So I just want you to know I am here on the campus. I am maybe 3 minutes away. I walk real fast. I'm also planning to get rollerblades and get rid of the high heels and get some tennis shoes. So thank you so much for being patient while we support our sister community. Another staffing update I would like to share about Joseph. He's still out. Unfortunately, he had a loss in his family, and he's taking care of his family, and he extended his leave until end of August. So hopefully we'll have him back September 1st. In the meantime, we have no hiccups in operations. Chris, sous chef, stepped in, and he's doing an amazing job ordering food, managing staffing, and working on menus. Madeline is another amazing contributor, and she also keeps the fort while we're waiting for Joseph to come back. So we don't see any issues. Well, we miss him a lot, but we're doing everything we can so we have uninterrupted business in the dining services while Joseph is out. Let's jump and talk about the patio washing and window washing. Oh my goodness, a lot of lessons learned. So this was my first time managing this project, and I thought it's going to be a piece of cake. No, it wasn't. And I apologize to the residents affected with practice, which we will correct going forward. The good news is it's done, so we don't need to worry until summer of next year. We usually do our patio washing June, July of every year, so you can enjoy your patios and the clean windows. In the meantime, we're going to continue cleaning and through our weekly housekeeping services.
Can you try go both back and forth? Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
My apologies. All right. So that project is over, but what we will continue is our weekly housekeeping services. I know some people came forward and talking to Justin about processes, and some of them make complete sense, and we will be sitting and tweaking the forms, because you're right, if it says supervisor will sign at the end and supervisor is not signing, you know, we need to figure out what is the practical way to keep those forms useful for both sides. For us to check the quality of the work of our team members, and for you to have the peace of mind that we're following our protocols. So Justin will be joining us in a minute, so I will be happy to give the floor to him if you have any questions. But I saw your hand, Susan.
Well, the only thing I wondered is, it appeared to me that last year, sorry, I've only had my windows cleaned once. This is my second window cleaning. But it seems to me last year that they took out all the screens and cleaned the screens. I wasn't there this time. I wasn't at home. But I don't think that they got my screens. I'm just saying.
They took them off. They took them off.
Well, that is a great question, and I don't have the answer to that question. So we're gonna wait for Justin, and when he comes back, and then maybe we can put this on our to-do list for next year. What is expected from them when they come and do our window washing? I did ask them about the high rise windows, and they said they do have equipment, and it looks like they did a good job. But that's done and over. Probably didn't do the screen, so.
They hosed it from the ground,
I
so
see.
they didn't do the screen.
I see. And previous company did do the screens, right? They took it down?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe we should go back to the previous vendor because we paid the same money to both. Yes,
My windows were clean and the screens were taken down. I was in the room, I saw them.
some of the rooms, maybe depending on the floor, what floor you're at? 3. So maybe 3 and 4 were not, oh, Justin, come on over. God knows you came at the right time.
What happened?
So we're discussing window washing as expected. So 2 sides of the story. A group of residents, their screens were taken down, washed and put back. Another group, they didn't do the same. It sounds like the higher floors they didn't. And what floor you're at? 4. No, then it doesn't match. 2 and 2 don't match. So we need to figure out why in some apartments they took the screens and washed it, and in some they did not. So what I'm sharing is lessons learned, what we're going to carry to next year, and how we can improve the processes. I did apologize for some mess up in the process, and I did reach out individually to every resident affected. We're going to make those red dots bigger. How about that? They're tiny. I couldn't even see them on the bottom, on the mailbox. We're getting you some big, big red dots. Yeah.
First off, yeah, I don't know if Julie covered it since I was a little late here, but I do want to apologize to people that were inconvenienced by it. We do realize that it was very short notice for the window cleanings this year. So Mona and I have made changes already that we said next year we will give people advance notice. We'll plan it out better. It's not an excuse, but it was because Masonic was having their windows cleaned. So while they were here, we were like, hey, why don't you clean our windows right now too? So I said, bad choice on our part. Next year we will try to make a way better task of actually informing you well before the window cleaning occurs. So, yeah.
I believe that we weren't given the instruction early enough to move some things off the windowsills and move lights out of the way, and they didn't do anything in our apartment as far as polishing any of the windows at all.
So yeah, again, that's another fault of ours. Yeah. They should have, like I said, with that we should have, and we were supposed to be moving this stuff for you guys in order to get it out of the way.
And we didn't get that done.
Yeah, like I said, next year we've learned a lot of lessons this year, and so we'll definitely change it for next year. Again, I apologize that it wasn't as well planned as it should have been.
We also discussed the form. I'll come to you, Carol, with E in a second. We talked about the form. So we have this form we use for weekly housekeeping cleaning, and some residents came forward about supervisor signature. So me and Justin sat together and we scratched our heads and we're like, well, we need to revisit this form. If we have the form, we need to honor every section of it. So we will let you know if the form will be changed a bit. I definitely want to encourage my supervisors to do spot checks on the quality of the work of their team members. And definitely with housekeeping, it's hard to go to every apartment, but maybe we can do 30% each week so we can capture all the team members. But your suggestions and do not go unnoticed. So we might take a little time because there's so many people involved, but we will be tweaking forms like we did with our annual cleaning when we came forward and we had to adjust again villas versus the regular apartments. I'll come to you. I think she raised her hand first.
A little different subject, but is there any way we can control the air conditioning in the dining room at lunchtime? We have moved our tables all over the place because of the air conditioning drains down on us, and we have to run home and get a jacket or something. Is there any way to control that?
So there is a way for us to control that. It's one of those hard things, like we addressed it a little bit last week at Julie's Junction. The problem is that some people are really cold, and again, like you said, it depends where you sit inside of the dining room, because if you're right underneath the vent, it gets really cold. Right, whereas another gentleman last month said that he was warm in the dining room, right? So like I said, we try to find a happy medium. We're actually considering getting new diverters, because like, see how this one, I don't know if you can see it from where you're at, but it's just basically a grill that shoots in a certain direction. We were talking about putting some kind of cover over that so that it would be deflected. It probably means we're gonna have to run a little bit higher cooling, but there would be less effect that would be felt below in that sense, if that makes sense.
Well, it would be dispersed.
It would be dispersed better, yeah.
Right under one of those.
Mhm. Well, that's what I was saying. We were looking into getting, like, basically they call it a hat, and it would just go up underneath it, and it would make the air go across the ceiling as opposed to straight down the top of you. Yeah, so we're looking at several different options, but that's one of them. So thank you. Sorry.
Please include the game room in that too, because we play games in there in the early afternoon and freeze. I was going to ask, and now I've had a junior moment. Is there any way that we can ask our housekeeper to do a specific item such as to clean the blades on the fan? It doesn't have to be done every week, but what with the winds that we've had and the smoke and things like this, we have allergies, and I just like to keep it clean, and you don't want me standing on the bed.
It might be not the housekeeping, but more maintenance.
Yeah, I would say that's more a housekeeping question, but I'm sure we can make accommodations. Yeah, I don't think that, cleaning a fan is not a hard task for us to do, so that should be easy. If you would, I would suggest for those ones, maybe go to concierge, and have them submit like a housekeeping request or a work order for that, and then we can definitely do that. We can accommodate that. Yeah, because I definitely don't want you standing on the bed.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. So I will say though that we have had other residents, asking for, let's say, larger items like doing laundry or stuff like that. So the housekeeping obviously doesn't have time for that kind of stuff. So I just want to address that. Like I said, for cleaning fan blades or smaller things, they can certainly do that. But yeah, I said they can't do laundry, or I don't know. We've had other requests that just are like I said, way too time consuming for them to be able to get through the day. Mina. Okay.
We can help, it's just extra service.
Yeah, it's just, some of them have come through as like a housekeeping request to have them pick up the laundry and wash them. I said normally they don't do that, so. But I wasn't aware that it is an additional service that we can add, so. Okay. Okay, yeah. So, we currently have had several mice roaming around the property. Yes, they're actually really cute, but I know you don't want them inside your apartment, and I completely understand that. So, Clark Pest Control has been on site. They have been addressing the issue. We have a whole bunch of bait stations that have just been put up, live traps that have been set. I did want to note, and actually let me grab my phone here because I have the exact chemical. So I did find a dead mouse yesterday on the sidewalk out front. And I was a little worried, and it's been come up before, well, what happens if my dog ate that mouse? Would it die? So, and that's a valid question. The chemical they're using is called Cilantro, and apparently it's a California-approved chemical, so it's, you know, reduced harm to environment and all that stuff. And the Clark pest control guy was literally just here. I just met with him right before I came up here. And he said that if a dog were to ingest this mouse, nothing would happen. He said he would take probably, depending on the size of the dog, of course, but 5 to 10 mice before the dog got ill. So, and same with cats, he said cat size, maybe about 5 cats before that. So I'm hoping your cat isn't eating 5 mice. But if it is, then like I said, then it might start becoming sick or have ill effects. He said it wouldn't kill the cat or the dog, but it would just start getting sick. Yes.
The ants are back.
Okay.
Send Clark back.
Certainly. So, and also while we're talking about that, Clark does come every week to take a look at all the live traps from the mice and to assess all the ants. If you do have a special request, please certainly email them to me. I know some of the areas have been plagued by ants a lot more than others. So if you start seeing them roaming around and you want Clark to pay special attention, certainly send me an email and I will note that to them, and then they will come out on their next go around to assess that area. So if you would, send me an email, and then I will make sure that your apartment has special attention to them as well. Yeah, let me pass, I know she had a question over there.
This is back to the window washing and patio cleaning. My windows were washed. They did a beautiful job. 3 days later, they cleaned my patio, and now my windows are all speckled up.
Yeah.
So next time, can we kind of tweak the scheduling so that doesn't happen?
Indeed. So that would be the same kind of problem as the window washing. Yeah, it was one of those things. The patio cleaning kind of came up really quick too. Again, you guys know I'm new here. I don't want to use that as an excuse. But they were just telling me, hey, we're gonna clean the patios. We're getting a pressure washer. We're gonna buy a brand new pressure washer, and we're gonna clean the patios. So yeah, that was bad planning on our part too. There were several residents that complained, yes, we just had the windows cleaned and now you're spraying down our patios and it's getting water, dirty water everywhere. So again, another oversight on our part that we're gonna change and make sure it doesn't happen next year.
Well, thank you so much. I think we need to rename this Justin's Junction.
No, please don't. Please don't. Julie and Julie only's Junction.
All right, thank you so much, Justin. We'll continue. Any other questions? We can rest the environmental and housekeeping department topic. Thank you, we're good. So we'll talk about voting. Remember last time when we met, I said I invited the Alameda County Registrar's Office because they wanted to assess our Seminole Lodge to see if it will be proper to host November event. So they came, they sent a crew with their little tools. We have to pass certain criteria to qualify. 1,400 square foot, so many parking spots, etc. We did not pass. So we will not be hosting them. But I know many residents came forward that they would like to vote in person. That we can help you with to set up and see what else needs to be done. I know there's one next to my house at Union City Library. That's where I vote. That will be probably the closest. If you need any help to set you up to vote in person, we will be happy to help you. Any questions on voting? All right. Let's talk about fifth floor dining room remodeling project we've been working on. Well, first of all, Bill, thank you so much for helping me to coordinate, to pass the information to the committee members, getting back to me meeting. That helps a lot, especially now that I'm putting half of my time to skilled nursing. Things have started moving a little quicker, and we received through email the sample chairs, committee requested tables, which will go along with those chairs, and she responded. So I'm meeting with Bill. When is our meeting? Sometime this week or next week? Tomorrow. So we will meet with Bill tomorrow and we will identify the next step. I really want to see them in person. You know, the chairs and the tables and the fabric. It all looks nice and pretty on the paper, but I don't know how comfortable and it will be for the residents. So our goal is to finish this before the end of October, because that's where our fiscal year ends. More to come on that, but things are moving a little faster now that we have a vendor, we signed the contract, we paid the bill, so things are moving.
What about the floors? The floors, as far as I'm concerned, is way more important than the chairs.
Floors for the dining room? Carpet.
It's disgusting in there.
Right. No, floors will go last. So we will spend the money first on the chairs, because that's what it was agreed upon before my time. I'm gonna honor what was discussed. Chairs first, tables next. We have 500,000, we'll see what is left. I will request to carry it over to next year and ask for more money, and that's where the floors will come and the walls will come and the artwork will come.
Because we were told 250.
Is it 500 or 250?
It's 500.
It's 500. All right. So, thank you for your question. Any question about fifth floor dining room? It's happening. We have seen them on the paper, the chairs, so they're coming. Yes.
So because of the problem that I had in my apartment, I ended up with a flooring guy in my apartment and talking to him. And I think some of us have been concerned that the halls look terrible. I mean, there are all these stains all over the hall. And so this is what he explained to me. He said that the kind of flooring that we have here has a soft underpart. And so over the period of time since this building has been built, that has worn away. And so it's impossible to clean the carpet and get it clean at this point. And so that they're getting bids on having the flooring replaced. And the new flooring has a hard bottom so that the stains will be able to come back up. And it'll also be in little pieces so that if a particular area is badly stained, that whole area can be replaced rather than the whole hallway. I mean, I thought it sounded really good, you know, for a person who doesn't know carpeting.
I don't know carpeting either, but when you watch the kids in the dining room and they pour the water and they pour it out those pitchers down the side, all of it goes onto the floor. How are you going to stop the floor from getting dirty again?
So I think this is two different topics we're talking about. So let's talk about the carpet. I have identified that first month I started my job. I noticed that, especially on the first floor, because of heavier traffic, the carpet was dirtier than on any other floor. So I included, we got the bid, it's going to cost us about $70,000 to $80,000, and it's going to be CapEx, and we're going to change the carpet on the first floor next year. We're going to do one floor every year, because I will lose my job if I ask for money for 5 floors right away. So that will be addressed. I don't know it's going to be the it's probably going to be carpet again. So I don't know who you talked to, was it earth tone or outside contractor, but they don't make that determination.
No, he just told me his recommendation. He's the guy that they're using at Masonic Hall.
I wish we choose floors versus carpet, because you're right, it's easier to clean. We have a lot of spills, you know, especially around the elevators. When we carry drinks and coffee and food and, you know, stuff happens and it goes on the floor. So we did the bid for carpet, so, and that's the plan. I can definitely bring it back to my superiors and say, what do you think about, but then it's going to be inconsistent because we need to keep things flowing through each floor. So it's not just, you know, my level decision. So, but thank you for bringing it up, it makes sense. All right, moving on about tree management project. We did talk also last time that a few months ago we had 6 trees after heavy rains, they just fell. And we had to call for emergency tree removal. That triggered the inspection. Arborist. So arborist came and he did a complete inspection of entire campus. He identified our eucalyptus trees as overgrown, overaged, non-native, soaking too much water, getting heavy, and not only becoming the fall hazard, but also the fire hazard. So we have seen many fires across Canada and Europe, and it's real. I know it's very sad that we're gonna see our majority of our eucalyptus trees go. It's gonna be done in phases. We're gonna start with the most affected areas, for example, power lines, and PG&E will be involved in that project. We will keep you posted about each phase, but it's going to be probably a year-long project. The good news is we're going to replant the California native trees as we start removing our beloved trees. I just want you to have that information and process because, we love our trees.
We just came from a meeting next door and they talked about this. There will be 5 different varieties of trees that will be replacing these. This will take place over the next year and they will notify us when there will be road closures because there's so many different things like ambulances, fire trucks, and other just normal resident type of things that have to go on the roadway. But this is apparently going to be an El Nino year, which means a lot of water. And so that could be bad for some of the trees. So that's just to add to what you were saying. 150 of them.
I thought it's 123, but thank you.
They upped the number.
I kind of didn't share the number, just not to upset you guys. It's a lot of trees, but it is what it is. But they say the mouse is out. All right. Financial update. So we have a meeting on Friday. Terry and myself will be presenting our financial outcomes for the first 6 months. We welcome you. It's going to be in the dining room. And we will be, Terry will join me. It's at 2 o'clock. Please join. It's always good to spend some time with Terry. She's very busy lately. That is all for me. I know Carolyn will talk about this, but I just want to mention it on a different level. So we were able to exchange our Tesla to Toyota. The reason I'm mentioning it, I just want to thank Carolee for her hard work, for her follow-ups, and making this happen. We really enjoy our new car. Thank you, Carolee. All right, any questions before I pass the mic to Carolee? All right, well, you know where to find me, and I love how you make appointments with me through concierge. I will be happy to see each one of you if needed. Have a good afternoon.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. That's energy I do have.
Okay, so great segue, Julie. So yes, we've turned in the terrible Tesla. Now we got a beautiful BZ. It's wonderful. It meets all of our needs. It's newer than the one that we got last year. It's delightful. And Risha and Louise are having more fun with it than you all are.
I drove it too. It's great.
Yes, so if you get a chance to ride in it, we welcome you for a little joyride. It is right now at the, what do you call it, auto body shop, because we're getting the Case Creek decal put right on there, so we don't have to have our little magnet thing on there. So Louise is hoping to get that back tomorrow. And then the bus will go in for its 90-day inspection for the CHP. So he'll do a little trade bus for a new, sparkling new Toyota. So yes, we are very happy to finally get that off of our hands, that Tesla. Also, we have new little shopping carts down at elevator 5 in the garage and elevator 4 in the garage. They're little shopping carts that if you got groceries in your car and you need to get them up to your apartment, you can borrow them, but then you gotta bring them back. You can't keep them. I put a very bright yellow sign on there that says, if you take it, bring it back. Use it as much as you want. But they're down in the 2 little doorways of the elevators down there. One of them that came broke, or it was broken, so I couldn't assemble it, so I have to take it back to the Amazons, and we can get another one. So each elevator will have 2. But like I said, they're free to use, so enjoy them, but just bring them back. Okay, the TSO Life pilot group. We finally have our group together. We're gonna start next week. Today, Cindy and I met with our TSO representative, and we were talking more about how we're gonna launch the platform out to the rest of the community. So we're really looking forward to working with our pilot group to help us work out the kinks of getting everybody onto the platform. So this is gonna be an app that you'll download to one of your smart devices, and if you don't have a smart device, you don't have a computer, we'll work with you, we'll get you all set up, don't worry about that. But almost every person that lives at Acacia Creek has some sort of smart device of some sort, if it's an Android or an Apple product. That's what we'll use going forward. Today we learned, which was super duper exciting, I haven't even had a chance to share with Justin or Julie yet, but TSO Life integrates with the software that we use for work orders.
What is TSO Live?
So TSO Life is the platform that I've been talking about for a while now, about how we're doing our calendars because Publisher is going out of business. We're going to be using it to push out information to residents.
Digitalize it.
Yes, it's all been, so what you see on the monitors in the hallways, it's going to be a place where you can go to find out what's happening during the day. Hopefully we'll be able to cut down the flyers that you get into your box by 99.9%, which we're super excited about. So it has all different kind of things, and one of the things we learned today is that it integrates with WorksHub, which is the platform that we use for work orders. So you will be able to have, after we get it all set up, the ability to put in a work order yourself. Then TSO Life speaks to WorksHub, Justin gets it in WorksHub, and he puts it out to his guys to get it done. The great part about it is then you get to see in your portal all of the work orders that you've implemented, or that you've put in. So you can see the progress right there yourself. I was just like, it gave me goosebumps, I was so excited about that part. So this platform has a lot of ability for us to just to kind of integrate everything that we're doing here and make it an easier experience for you. Don't be worried if you're not tech savvy or anything like that. The platform's very intuitive. And like I said, most of you get on your devices anyway and you use apps all the time. So hopefully it'll be an easy experience for everybody. But that's what we got the pilot group for. It's gonna help us work out all those kinks before we get it going for everybody. So more to come. Cindy is starting her theater class up again on the 31st, and the actors are starting to learn their lines. And then in October, we're going to have a mystery dinner. Dun, dun, dun. I'm super excited. And the actors who are going to be part of this mystery dinner sound super excited as well. So I'm excited to see how it all plays out. Okay, dates to remember. August 13th at 2 p.m., right up here in the Turkey Roost. We're going to have a representative that's going to come and talk to us about transportation options for the Ride On Tri-City program that you've kind of been hearing about again, that it's the Lyft ride for $4. She's going to come and talk about that. She's going to come and talk about the Clipper card, how to access BART, all that kind of stuff. So that's going to be up here. It's very informative, and there's lots of new information for us all to learn about. The 15th and the 20th, Miss Pinky's going to be doing her Zumba down in the lobby, so come and join her for an hour of dancing fun. Then on the 18th at 6:30 p.m., we're going to have Jazz Under the Stars over on the patio. So we are going to have the musical group called the Radio Gatsby that's going to be here. It's a duo that focuses on swing performances and vibrant jazz improvisations. That sounds exciting. So come and join us. Shuttles will start at 6 o'clock. On the 22nd, this is not on the calendar because we just got this information. Crow Canyon Lodge will be here to do their annual strawberry feed. So I don't know if anybody here has ever been over. We used to call it the Strawberry Festival, but they're calling it a strawberry feed now. So they make strawberry shortcake with fresh strawberries. Everybody's invited. Everybody should go because it's delicious. So that starts at 2 o'clock. Shuttles will start at 1:30. On the 26th, we'll have a speaker here from Washington Hospital who's going to come and talk about Medicare and all the changes. Every year they always make changes to Medicare and the different plans and what all that means for you if you need to change your plans to get you up to date on what's going on before open enrollment. She's very knowledgeable about Medicare. She knows it inside and outside. So come with your questions. She'll be able to answer it for you. On the 28th, we'll have a TGIF up here, so come on up and enjoy a drink. And on the 29th, a Saturday at 2 p.m., we're going to be cruising through the classics. We got an old-time car club coming up, and they're bringing up their old cars, and they're going to display it over on the patio so that we can go over and enjoy it. There'll be music, there'll be fun, so come on over for an afternoon of fun. And save the dates. September 4th, we're going to be doing our Labor Day barbecue over on the Masonic Home patio. On the 12th, we're going to have our walk to end Alzheimer's disease. So this will be our second annual walk that we'll host here on campus. On September 24th, Oktoberfest, of course. And then the 30th, we're going to be doing a resident appreciation dinner where we're going to celebrate everybody here who helps make Acacia Creek be the amazing place that it is. I also forgot to mention Amazon packages. Yes, that's the death of concierge right there. So Amazon, as you all know, comes like 500,000 times a day. Sometimes they bring one package, sometimes they bring a truckload of packages. They dump it into our concierge room, then they take a picture of the big ginormous pile of packages in there, and then they send it to you and they say, your package has arrived. That does not mean that your package is in that pile of boxes. That does not mean your package is even on this campus yet. What it means is that the deliverer has your package. So when you get that ding on your phone from Amazon that says your package has arrived, your package hasn't arrived. So if it comes early, sometimes concierge will call people and say you have a package down here. Otherwise, packages will be delivered around 3:30, 4 o'clock, and they'll deliver them out to your apartments. Now, packages also get delivered over to Masonic Home on the loading dock, as we all know. We have no control over what comes here and what goes there. If we got the A, if we don't got the A, if we got 3 letters, we got 3 numbers, doesn't matter. They just drop it wherever they want. Those packages pick up every day around 2:30. So Glenn or Jan goes over and picks up all the packages and they bring them over here. If your package is delivered after 2:30, it will remain over there until the next day at 2:30 when the guys go over and pick it up and bring it back. Again, Amazon goes over there 5,000 times a day. There's a big pile of packages. They're going to take a picture. They're going to show you. You're going to bring the picture back to us and say, look, here's my package. It's off the loading dock. We don't know your package is in that pile until they sort it out and we really find out if your package is in there. When your package comes over to Acacia Creek, the concierge writes your apartment number on every package. They put it on a sheet. When they deliver it to your apartment, they cross it off and they put the time that it's delivered. That sheet is kept in our concierge communication log. So we know what packages come into the building and where they've been delivered. Sometimes they make a mistake and they deliver Bev's package to Ellie. You know, that happens. That doesn't happen very often, very few times, but if your package arrives on campus, it comes over to concierge, that is the process that it goes through, okay? Sometimes they'll say your package is in that picture, your package is not in that picture because it hasn't even arrived, it's never gonna arrive. It's in the abyss of Amazon. The other thing that's happening is people are ordering groceries from Amazon. The deliverer who's coming from Amazon is just finding a door sometimes, somewhere, and they're dropping it there. And then they're taking a picture and they're sending it to you and saying, your package has arrived. Sometimes we don't even know where that door is because we can't even understand where that what that picture is showing us. So we sent out the memo a couple weeks ago about if you order groceries, please let concierge know so that we can kind of be on alert for it. Sometimes they get delivered at doors over at Masonic Home and the team members there will bring it to their front desk. But then their front desk doesn't know where it goes either. So sometimes they'll put it in the refrigerator over there waiting for somebody to say, hey, my eggs haven't been delivered. So as you can see, it's a ginormous rotating thing that goes on and on and on and on, and concierge loves Amazon. However, we do know that it is super convenient for everybody to get what they need from Amazon. So we are doing our best to make sure that you get your packages as fast as you can. But do know that sometimes Amazon's not telling you the truth. Okay? And packages will come over around 2:30 every day. Okay? Do you have any questions?
Yes.
It's not a question, it is an addition to your calendar for September.
Okay.
On the 21st, Monday at 3 o'clock, we're going to have our Back in the Day. And we're having someone near and dear to us, and that's going to be Christy Yamaguchi. And she's going to come and answer questions. And so I encourage you all to read her Wikipedia page. She has done amazing things in her very short life. And there are a million things we can ask her about besides being a 4-time world champion figure skater and the first Asian woman to win a gold medal and other things. So I encourage you to mark your calendar in case we don't get it all. That's the one thing about the newsletter that I miss is the description of what is the specific event. So I just want to make sure that everybody knows that on September 21st that we're going to be starting up again. And it'll probably be every other month. Yes.
Well, that's super exciting because Christy Yamaguchi is one of my idols. Every time she comes in, I know I'm just like eagerly like, oh my goodness.
I know. I managed to get an autograph thanks to her mother. My daughter was a huge, huge fan. Anyway, but thank you, that's great. Can we do something about upgrading the TV?
Which?
Direct TV.
Direct TV.
That has nothing but reruns, commercials, sports, religion. Shows are all from like at least 10 years ago.
Which TV?
Direct TV.
Oh, Direct TV.
Like I think she means a provider, right?
DirecTV is not my cup of tea. I don't know much about the DirecTV, how you even get DirecTV. If you happen to have DirecTV,
Isn't it part of our internet?
these are great questions. I'm not really sure. Julie, do you know anything about DirecTV?
Oh,
I know Chris was working with all
Fillmore's and stuff.
I mean,
DirecTV has home box office, most of the premium services, has all the networks. It's got everything. It's got all the stuff you complain about, but it's got everything that there is on commercial TV. There really isn't anything it leaves out.
Well, but that, when we got here, that was what they put on my TV. How would I get something other than Direct TV?
You can't.
That's my question.
But DirecTV has everything.
No, it doesn't.
Well, we'll agree to disagree, but it does have everything that's on commercial TV, plus all of the premium channels, I think except one.
But
So,
you have to pay extra for the premium channel.
no, you don't have to pay extra. They come with it, all except one. I get it. Let me put it that way. I have all the premium channels, and I think most of us do. How many people have premium channels?
I do.
Yeah, the rest of us do. You should put in a maintenance request if you don't get them.
Okay.
Oh, great.
To the calendar, this Saturday is Jam Jelly, and that did not get mentioned. So, all the grand officers of Eastern Star will be here, I think starting around 10:30, over at Masonic Patio.
Okay, yeah, Jim and Jelly, I didn't get that information, so that's happening on Saturday. Okay, thank you so much. Oh, one more.
For about $50 or less, you can buy on Amazon Fire Stick. It's a little device about 4 inches long. You hook it to your television, and all at once you have about 1,000 different choices that you can watch. Different programs, you got Freevee and YouTube and all that stuff. You just dial to Netflix, so you can expand your television real easily.
I know there was another email from another resident, and IT responded. This particular resident asked about DirecTV business channels, and they said alternative business and stock channels DirecTV provides as CNBC channel 355, CNBC channel 357, Fox Business News channel 359, and the other channels more channels carry with DirecTV. Okay, maybe it will work out, but I will mention it to Justin. I will try to gather more information for you guys about DirecTV. I don't know much. Thank you.
Okay, we'll see you next month.